Hello. Hi, hi. We are doing no cam this week. That way you don't see a black screen. I'll just turn off the cam. But we're back. I have slept so much the past few days. Um, I can't decide if I'm sick or just exhausted and recovering. So we're gonna go with exhausted and recovering. Because I really don't want to be sick right now. It just would not be good timing. But not much happened this week, just a lot of resting. Work is going well. Um, I've been playing some repo offline with some new friends. Some friends that have been around for a while, and that was really, really, really fun. I love repo. I try to play it solo and hate it. I don't like scary games. I really, really don't. And I don't know why I want to play Little Nightmares, but it's on my list because I know it's a scary, but it's there. But no, I'm really really enjoying playing Repo with people. It's so funny. It has me in tears. Um, I think I'm gonna scream next round, next time I play. I think that would be good. So I'm gonna do that. Um, hopefully, I'm not gonna say when or anything like that because Um, I gotta figure out timing, but repo soon. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So, but we're gonna keep going to Horizon. Um, I would say we're probably like 60% done. Um, I wish I could say we're closer to like 80, but I feel like there's a lot that still has to happen with Forbidden West. And then I do plan to do Burning Shores. I think that will be a lot of fun. Now that I have more time, I do want to go through and grab some photography from the game again. I had posted a lot of that with Horizon 1 with the remastered. So I want to do that again for this game. I did it a tiny bit when we first started, but then work just got to a punishing level where I couldn't. I could not do it. So I think we're going to do it for this game a little bit more though because I miss doing it and I want to show off what the devs have created and put together. Let's see. With the channel, I've been thinking through things in life. So for the VOD, because I don't know how many lurkers we might have today, but I am planning to keep up 1 to 2 streams a week for right now. So I want to bump it to two, and then I'd like to go more than that. I want to get in habit of streaming more, but I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. I have things in my personal life I've got to figure out. My health is not in a great place right now whatsoever. Um, and I think almost everything I'm dealing with right now, health wise, is linked to my obesity. And so that is something I used to be very active. Um, I mean, I used to be a firefighter, and I um that technically wasn't the best shape I've ever been in my life. That was in high school, but um I used to be able to drag and carry and pull and do a lot of things. And 2019 was when that first started to go away. And so I've been in a really since COVID is when I lost all like motivation, or not even motivation. The motivation's been there, but just ability to care for my body. And so that is something that's very much on my mind. And streaming is a very sedentary um hobby. Gaming is in general. So I need to figure that out, those priorities out a little bit here. before I dive into streaming like every night or something like that. I'll be honest, part of me wants to. I love building a community, and I'd like to be aligned more to be able to build community and to be able to build up this channel and the Discord and just have that going on. And so I don't know. I want to see where this goes. I want to see what we could develop and what we can do with it. So, and I have a secret project I am working on very, very little, but I am working on it. Um, Asking questions and doing some homework in the background, and um, who knows where that will lead. It could turn into nothing. That's why this is the only hint I will put out into the world. But it could turn into something really, really cool. And it could turn into, I don't know, something I am proud of and I fall in love with. So I'm going to keep pursuing it until doors close that can't be pushed open. That's fair enough. So, anyways, today let's jump into Horizon though. I'm gonna be honest. I know what mission is next for Maine. We were on San Francisco's island. With how late it is and with how emotional this next main mission is, I'm tempted to hold off on it. I'm not gonna lie because so oh, hold on. I gotta turn off that camera too. Lens caps are wonderful until you forget to play with them. Alright, let me get rid of double audio. Go. Okay. So where I'm debating is part of me is just kind of ready to be done with the story. I'll be honest. Like I think I like Horizon 1 more because the replayability of it is more for me. Because part of me is burnt out a little bit on some of the side quests. And so that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad or anything like that. I don't know if it's because I've dragged this out so long or what's going on with that. So I'm debating not doing too much on the island. I also know it would be helpful to have some better weapons. Oh, I kind of remember that tall neck. So let me grab the screen share at least. I'm not grabbing that. Okay. Nah. Hey, good. But I don't know actually. Kyoto might be ready. Not Kyoto. I don't know. I'm adding different syllables. Katalo. There we go. Katalo. Katalo might be ready. I do want to. Yes, I'm gonna clean up. I know these are really nice to have, but also the map is driving me nuts. And I know I'm just gonna collect all of the upgrade things again. I know, but for right now, we'll just get rid of these. Okay. So there's a few things we could do before. I think the next quest really that we have unlocked is the main one, which is capturing Hephaestus. But part of me is thinking I might do the 2 cauldrons, and I think there's one more tall neck. Don't think there's another tall neck. There might be a tall neck down here somewhere. but I'm not sure. I think this might be the last one. So I'm thinking we grab the tall neck and then do the 2 cauldrons and then just go from there. Today's gonna be chill vibes anyways. Okay, bitrate just dropped, not frames. Gosh. Dude. Okay. Buried himself. Today's just gonna be chill. My brain has like not been working for like a while now. I hate hearing them crawl in the sand. And so because of that, we're just chilling. I really can't think. Not working right now. So I think I'm just burnt out. Go up. Or I just have feel if I jump down into there, I'm not getting back out. Not easily. Jump down. Oh, here we go. This looks promising. Okay. See, I'm losing track already. I just love even the wood is like so detailed in this game. Oh yeah, that guy. See, I know there's things that we can't do until after the next quest. There's a lot of things locked, and I think a lot of things locked in San Francisco even. So I don't think it's worth doing side quests here until we get an upgrade from the next mission. It's also a pretty fire upgrade, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we'll just do the tall neck and go do the mission. I'll be honest. I'm ready for the upgrade. Yeah, no, we're just gonna hang out here.
Ancestors will choose my death! Some wretched machine!
Who are those machines attacking?
Oh, I think I stumbled on a quest.
The living ancestor! If fate brought you here, it must be to save Laura's.
Who's
She's
Laura?
trapped up in this tower. Part of the route she climbed collapsed.
Okay.
I should be able to climb that tower. I could help that trapped soldier.
Laura's! Sobek is here! The ancestors must still have plans for your sorry carcass.
Stop joking, Arrayus. You need to help me find a way down from here.
Sobek's on her way up now.
Oh, I'm in this outfit. Hold on. Nuh-uh. I don't remember what we were in. That archery. Like this. I was using that at one point. I could see the upgrades on it. Hold on. Silent Strike. Stealth ranged, which is nice. Silent Strike gain. Silent Strike. Silent Strike heal. We'll do this one. But yeah, we'll throw some corruption on there and then yeah, we'll just leave the corruption on. So this does weaken us to fire and electricity. Now as far as looks, I want to this one's kind of fun. There was like a really cool Let's do this one for a little bit.
Sure. And Song Jiao and Ted Farrow are holding the ropes, are they? You know, if Bohai hears you taking the names of the ancestors in vain, you'll be up on charges.
I feel like it would make sense for her to buy outfits and use them as she
That's why my
goes.
climb's broken. My forecaster should get me across that gap. Let's find that soldier.
Oh, so you found a way up, did you, Arrayas? By the ancestors.
We can cut the whole living ancestor speech. Let's find you a way out of here, okay?
But I feel like she would buy outfits and stuff and have... Like, they're not gonna have Nora outfits here for sale.
There. You alright?
Yes, I'm lucky. Nothing broken. Tried to climb out and whole thing came down on me. I thought maybe that hole in the wall could get me inside the tower, but I can't reach it.
Let's find us both a way off this tower. The gap in the wall leads back inside the tower. If I can reach it.
This outfit actually almost feels like
There
it's
must be data in
a
here
mix
somewhere.
of multiple tribes here. Like, it looks very much Nora, but the headband is Oseram. What? Oh, it is Nora. Interesting.
I cannot.
That's like, it feels Nora.
Sobek?
Not Sobek. I mean, it's gotta be crazy to
I have
look at
searched,
Aloy
but I could find no way out.
and be like, oh, this looks like the image I see for people hundreds of years ago. Oh. Don't want to throw it at myself.
Arrayas, you better still be alive so that I can kill you myself.
Okay, let's move this into place.
Let's get this to that hole in the wall. There. Can you climb up using this?
Yes. All praise to you, Sobek.
Her outfit does not look like what she would be wearing in San Francisco, though.
Well, we're inside the
Mountains,
tower.
yes.
That's something. Let's find a way out of here.
It actually makes sense. We're Karja in the sense of the Wim wouldn't know.
Here we walk in
Who
the
they are.
footprints of the ancestors. The truth will be found. The light will be shone.
Scenic.
There's something over here.
Treatment costs. No, you should hear this from me before word starts spreading. Or just voted to raise Refugene's price again. And before you say it, you told me so. But we've got to find a way to turn this around. We didn't spend years at R&D to make a longevity treatment only horrible to hollow stars and cosmar conglomerate execs. Clear your schedule for next week. I need you with me for a meeting with a partner in Gensen. Gone.
I will return this to landfall so that the diviners can inspect it.
Okay.
There. I can break that wall.
They
I
really
should be
lived
able to
in
get out
places
here.
like this. Thank you, Sobek.
Why is
I
it
need to
alerted?
inspect the place the data was found before I leave.
Okay, but you got a way out for when you're ready.
Easy, Aloy.
We need to talk to your friend.
So, Lars has her way out. Thank you, Sobek. She might get herself trapped in towers, but Lars is a great soldier the rest of the time.
Cool. Little sidetrack. I like how that was put in. It didn't like give me a bunch of notifications like quest complete and stuff.
I'm still getting
Like
that
that.
signal.
Gotta have friends. Yep. Oh. Stronger, a lot stronger. Make sure these don't have trunks. I'm just seeing the one. Pretty. Oh. Oh. Okay, so this is just world. I recommend grabbing a game if you want to read those. Or pausing the VOD.
Another tall neck.
I don't know actually if I can get this tall neck. Unlocked.
There's the tall neck that signaled my focus. Glinthawks. Better be careful.
Yeah, we're gonna approach
Something
this
seems to have
underwater.
knocked the tall neck down. Maybe the current. Better take a look at the damage.
Fish. Come on. Got it. All right, let's run with this.
Two parts are missing. Is that what the Glinthawk was carrying? Might be able to find the parts at their nest.
Ooh, another legendary. Ooh. Of course, I'm doing this at sunset. Okay. Ah.
Using frost won't help here.
They don't like fire and electricity either, buddy.
Those tall neck parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them.
Nervous to do this with him right there, but I'd almost rather fight down here. Oh, hold on. I don't like how, like, the music took a turn. Not good. Oh, close. course not. Okay.
Now!
Okay. I don't love Glethawks, but that was easy. I will take it. The first time I ever played through, I avoided them like of the plague. When it came to any Glethawks in Zero Dawn,
Nests.
I really struggled
Maybe
with
this is
them.
where those sunken tall neck parts ended up.
But then, I really thought she was gonna grip to the edge. Okay. But then I figured out if you hit them with an element, like even the ones that are fire Glethawks, if you hit them with a frost arrow, it could take one arrow, and then you could kill them. You could kill them with 2 hits. One arrow, and then, there we go. One arrow and then a critical hit usually is enough for.
I can override Hawks now. That looks like the part I'm looking for.
Also override it and make
Should
it
pick up that
aggressive
part
and
now.
tell it to go attach its friends.
Guess I'm picking this up. That's the end of that. And I got a hold of one of those tall neck parts.
For stadium.
One down, one to go.
Okay, or not. Did I take the stairs? Yes, I could. Me up here. Oh. Oh, is this just to get out of here? I think this is to get out of here if I went in there. I don't think there's any reason to go in there. Okay. There is a reason to go over there. Can I override something else? It is unlocked. On our 500th rock. Oh, I don't even know where he went now. Oh, he's right there. In the weeds. I don't like this. I think I can override one though. He say spooky. Nope, I can't override. Not underwater. I can't shoot into the water. I did learn this. Like, it's actually realistic in the sense of my arrow just like, boop. That is a zipline back. Unless I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. So we're gonna go around. You'll see me.
Looks like there's a way into the ruins there. Just gotta slip by. Should be harder to follow me in here.
There's more booster, but I think you can just enter on either side. Alright, we're gonna override this glint hawk so it can go attack it. Hehe. We'll make it aggressive.
The second tall neck part. I should get these back to the tall neck.
You gonna go fight? Like, no, I don't need to. Ah, this is why. And then that would fake break. Okay. I messed up the mechanic. That's all good. I feel like this is too easy. It's gonna have one more challenge. Gotta. Like a bunch of glint hawks are gonna come or something. It's never this smooth, right?
Let's hope this works.
Alright, I'm just making sure there's no like break crates. Nope, okay. Ouch. Man, they picked out very specific parts.
One more to go.
There we go. Gotta get on the right side of it.
That should do it.
This is really cool in the daytime. But it's kind of cool with the stars. We still need to override it.
Now I just need to find a way to climb aboard.
Get it go. Okay, I think these houses will work to climb aboard. Grab the moonfish while we're here. Aha.
If I can get on land, I might be able to jump onto that tall neck.
Yep, I see legendary here. See if we can get into this old house. We're building. Yeah, that I need.
I can climb up there.
Yeah, here, hold on. Can you climb on this? Like a tiny bit of land right here. Aloy. Right there. Yeah. Then I don't think there's anything to hit though. Oh. The puzzle. That kind of looks like what I think it looks like.
Maybe I should check underwater. Find another way in.
Okay. Let's down that ladder. So yeah, this. Okay. Hi, flute. Oh, sunrise. Why are we stuck inside for this? There's stairs. Oh, so cool.
I should be able to jump onto the tarmac from here.
It's so pretty. Okay, let me let the ladder down. Wait, really? I'm not so sure.
Garden? Made it. Now to
Aha.
climb up to its head.
Oh, it wants me to go around the front. So beautiful.
There we go. Time to override the rig. It's all right. I'm almost done. Good. Got the door.
Ready? Oh, dead fish. Okay, I kind of want to go. Okay, he's just circling this one building, I think. Because I really want that legendary that's in there. Guess he'll send out his impulse. Ah. Oh, another ladder to drop. Oh, it's on the thing. Okay, but let me check underneath. Nope. Holes. Okay. Puppies. It's so much prettier in the daytime, too. Oh, am I about to get stepped on? Okay, no, he's over there. Ugh. The island. Hey. Alright, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do Gemini, I think. And then we'll So I'll run back to here. We'll do Gemini, and then we'll do some side things after Gemini. We know nothing locks. Oh. Someone crashed up here. This... Can I tell who this is? Might be the Quinn. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, I got into the wrong one. Okay. Ooh, that's why he was tougher. I did a bit harder here. Imagine if I did the tall neck before. I wonder if it gives you dialogue at all. Oh, that sounds like a stalker. Okay, not him being right in front of me. I don't even think I got. Right next to... I'm not, that's just his legs. Okay. Okay.
Okay, better.
Hurt so much. I don't see him. Don't see him. There he is. Nice. I don't like stalkers, but that wasn't too bad. You gotta use elemental. Ooh, that's a bomb. Or no, that's a warning. That wouldn't have exploded on me, but still. I kind of want that guy. What? Hey. No? Something in there I gotta shoot? Oh? Does seem to be something here. Aha.
Let's get rid of this.
Oh! I thought it was far enough back. Okay. Onward. Waterfall! I think this is the right beach. Nope, not quite. Oh, there it is. I don't know why I was not seeing the Indicator. Oh, yeah, or it's a pelican. Yeah, pelican. Yay. Alright, we'll be back. Whoop. Hopefully no rain. I do love this song. I love how it doesn't have her check in like, hey guys, I'm alive. I got stories to tell later. Oh, yeah, the race is over here too. It's kind of tempting to just go this way and like unlock more of the map. But supposedly it tells me the fastest route. Yeah, that is definitely the fastest route. We'll come back and race. I know that's like just wrong button. Trying to sprint. I know I keep saying it over and over. I can't get over just how beautiful this game is and the detail. Nope, just passing through. It is really an incredible game. Okay, actually, though, oh yeah, I got rid of the job. Yeah, I think it's Falls Edge I need to go to. That was my turn.
Walking on her. Careful now.
Be allowed to carry that.
Outlander must be licking over.
And Carl's on her. You're no ordinary.
You and the chief say
I can get a few upgrades. So we're gonna stop and do that before the next mission, because the next mission involves a battle.
even outlanders see that Regala is treacherous.
You know, I think we're gonna get like pushed right into the end of the game if I start the next part. Warns me, right? He'll warn me. I don't know if I want to like finish the main story tonight. That is not something I'm aiming to do. Oh, these are dyes. Well, I could check my current outfit. Kind of like that one too. Yeah, I like that better for that one.
That's a
Okay.
nice color.
I didn't mean to do dice though. That's not. Ah, she must be upstairs. Yeah.
Seems Regala is our common enemy. There's the Nora warrior everyone's talking about. We had her 3
Yeah. Hello. Oh, you're the real one that like talks a lot.
You'll want to talk to me, champion. I
Ugh.
assure you.
Oh, I don't like you. Yeah, you had cool outfits. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yep. Fine. Should I? No. Am I? Yes. Oh wait, wrong button. We're collecting all the outfits. Okay, all those are missing resources. That's fine. Because I do have things I can sell. And then we can definitely still sell anything that's capped out here. Ooh. Even the meat's finally down. Okay. Oh, and then coils. I really need to put some of these on. Oh! That would be a great weave for the current outfit I'm wearing. Did I just get that? Because those are the two I'm weakest in. Okay. 12 skills too. Hey, the bouncing bomb. That kind of cool. Oh, I should use the shredders more. That's very tempting. Okay. We're gonna grab these first though. Drop shields are tempting. I don't really use stamina. Oh, I don't like that. That's crazy. Like, yeah, you're more powerful, but you sacrifice your health. Okay, I'm grabbing these. I think these actually could be useful. Okay.
Take your time.
I want to see the weapons guy, and I also need to
You can rest your feet and
touch base on the stash.
You saved a car walking out.
You may enter, Outlander. You have earned.
I feel like I just went in a circle.
You're far from home.
This is so hard
All right, what's wrong?
because it's below me.
I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
That's rough. That fight was a sight to behold.
There it is.
You were there?
Oh yeah. Take it to the melee pit.
Look at mine real quick. Oh, yeah. Ah. Okay. I use these a lot. We're gonna grab this. We'll probably sell our old one then. Kind of would love a sharpshooter bow. And honestly, the plasma is actually overpowered. And I would love an upgraded rope caster. I can sell this guy. Yep, I could sell this guy. Can't sell that, but I can sell this. What does this do? Turn on each other. Okay. See. Really need to upgrade the herbcaster.
We'll be here next time.
Okay, let me see what let's actually grab from our stash. Then let's see what we can upgrade.
Don't pass up a chance to trade this time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. Upgrade the outfit's ability to upgrade. Upgrade the pouches. Not wasting there, but we will go ahead and top these off. Because obviously they're not all equipped, but I upgraded pouch. So it's good to get these all topped off. So like if I pull out the shredder, I just have max ammo to begin with. That's always a really good thing.
Talk yourself up all you want.
Okay, so I just didn't regroup this because look at all that meat we have still. I really wish I could sell from here. I understand how overpowered that is, and that's why I can't. But look at all that 265 meat. It's so much. I'm just double checking. That did. Okay, we're grabbing this rope caster then. And then selling this rope caster. And then I kind of want that. We're going to grab that. Oh, we're so close to having everything. At least on our main thing purpled. Okay. I'm tempted to go ahead and grab this too. I want either of these because I could probably sell stuff. I mean, the fire, that would actually be really nice. I don't think, I don't like the warrior bows. So, machine core, thunderjaw, machine core. Okay. I like the plasma on this. And then I do like the pulse one on the end. It's a great way to get resources. And I don't have that anymore. That's why I'm tempted is for the pulse. I also wish I could equip more weapons. I'm not gonna lie. That would be really nice. So I think I'm gonna grab it. Just gonna buy it. I'm not gonna equip it right now. And then this one is on my list.
A good trade.
And let me just double check. Nope, can't upgrade anything I just got. Which actually might be a cost reason. So let me sell the meat just to give me a few more shards for wilderness. So anything that's 35 or more means I should have more in my stash. Yeah, it's just this. It's hard because like each wild meat is only worth 1. But that's 230 things right there. Like it is worth it still. But okay. I don't think we need to stop here anymore because I won't be able to afford whatever weapon it was that was on my list. So we're just gonna keep
Do you need
going.
to resupply?
My strength is yours.
I hear she stopped a war in the east. I wonder.
How do I get out?
We're here.
Nope, that wasn't it. I wasn't sure. Okay, I see loot. We're grabbing the loot real quick.
I have no doubt that Hikaru will win. He must.
Also, this red blight here. Oh, get out of that.
Ugh, water in my boots.
Oh, red water in your boots. That's the side quest here, is trying to figure out why they're still flooded with red water, because they shouldn't be. I fixed that.
Your blade is to be right.
I don't care that it's odd. We share the same end.
Okay, where's your exit?
Only drawn blades can.
That's the way I came in.
Strike?
I'm watching you, the champion from the cool.
I'm not normally this turned around. I'm really struggling here.
May our blades strike
Greetings, warrior.
Here we go. That was harder than it needed to be.
Walk among us.
That's strongest of the Outlanders.
honor and strength. It's an honor.
Gala attacked the coal route, and an outsider defended it.
No. Okay. Head back to base. Oh, it's blue. Not the button I must press. Okay, it might be smart of me just to fast travel this. I know. But I want to look at the world. So we're going to bear with that. I can't loot everything I kill, though. I can't. I really wish it actually told me the route here. Like even just a faint line on the road. It would make sense with lore too. Her focus is just giving her markers on where to go. And I know the first game tried and it just didn't work well. But there's gotta be a way to do it. I believe. This is cool. Oh. Raining. I just love nature. Nature is so pretty. Tank.
Aloy, it's Alba. Before I left landfall, I overheard a couple of navigators talking about a problem with one of our ships. I don't know what's wrong, but it could be an issue when it's time for us to sail home.
Doesn't sound good. We'll keep an eye out for them the next time I'm in landfall.
There we go. Side quest acquired for landfall. I do love it when the friends are giving her side quests. Like, it's just kind of a cool mechanic of like, okay, they've reached a level where they're asking Aloy, hey, can you help with this? Oh, cliff. Oh, wall. And it's nice because we didn't really have that in the first game. Like I don't know that we had rumors in the first game even. And here we could sit and listen to rumors and find out where things are. Like the closest thing I could think of is the Nora person who told us about the cauldron and was like warning us to stay away in the first game. But that was just to introduce us to cauldrons. And like even there's someone with a rumor. But I do love how different the biomes are too. We have these different tribes and we now have like a representative from almost every tribe. We're missing the Karja because Talana's not with us. And we don't have Banuk. I mean, we're missing a few, but and like all the biomes are different. You can see that in the tribe designs. Like even now, like we're coming out of the jungle and we're going to go into the desert. And suddenly palm trees. That's just cool. Oh. There's a tall neck that's locked to us. Hold on. Spoiler. Ooh. Our Avenger's on the move. We're just gonna ignore him. It's like he's trying to die. Dude, don't run into the horse. Or charger. I know I keep flipping to the map. I'm sorry. Trying to make sure I'm going the right way. Towers. Almost there. This is the last pass before our mountain. I like through there that you can climb. It's just really bright. Their mountain. Okay, it's making me think of my side of the mountain. This? Yeah. Great book. Really want to reread it as an adult. My favorite as a kid. A kid that like was a Boy Scout or something, and I don't remember the reasons why, but he decided to run away from home, carved out a redwood tree and lived in it. And it's like him coming up with challenges, like he almost suffocated because he didn't have a proper chimney. Like he had a chimney for the fire he made inside the tree, but he didn't have like airflow, and so he almost suffocated. And then he had like a falcon or a hawk or something. Such a good book. So like in the winter, he hunted and made himself like winter clothes and stuff. And at the end of his book, like his dad comes and visits him.
Pizza? Apparently it tastes
Pizza?
worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese and some sauce.
I like it already.
Getting back pizza. Alright, see how everyone's settling in.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing!
And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor.
One way to put it.
Genetically speaking, of course, not like the late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars.
Oh, don't be so happy about that.
They're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened.
Yeah, you do. No heads up, none. Come find me at Landfall if you need. But no heads up?
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
So I wonder if the Overseers know the truth. They know the truth about Fargo. It's also, like, scary. The Overseers have all this knowledge, and knowledge is power. And yet they didn't let the CO, who seemed to be a high government official, know.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Farrow, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Farrow, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Farrow spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted Farrow, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots,
a lot of numbers lost.
Sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness.
But is it truth if you can't acquire the whole picture? Like, that's what makes me nervous about it.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than Sio?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
That's how you probably become an overseer that can see all the knowledge.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Honestly, I wonder if they thought the world ended in 2040. And I think it's like 2060 it actually ended or something like that.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are.
Think of them as identical twins, split at birth, and one birth was delayed several years. Yeah!
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
But it's her home, and I do get that.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
It's interesting that they didn't mount the new focus. They kept the old looking one.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics.
Oh, that's fun.
Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined.
Really, I'm curious
Yet
how
another
big their empire is.
distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Or it's forbidden knowledge.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about, to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Okay. Let's get updated with, well, let's get the audio for this.
There's more stuff in here now. Looks like Alvas and Catalos.
That real quick. Ever since the expedition landed and we counted barbarians, sorry to knock, the question has been gnawing at me. Given the massive distance between here and the Great Delta, how is it possible that we all speak the same language? Ooh, good question. I mean, the legacy tells us that the ancestors had many languages. How did it all get reduced to one? For questions like these, it's handy to have a friendly super intelligence around. I love Gaia. So nice and patient, even when I can't stop talking and bombarded her with overlapping queries. And while she can't explain everything I ask her, for this one, she had the answer. Apparently, the Zero Dawn system was designed to release people into the world as young adults after being educated via the Apollo database. I sure wish I could have gone to that school. Language instruction was supposed to be a big part of the coursework. Students were to be encouraged to learn many languages and thus keeping alive the vibrant linguistics of the old world. But when Ted Farrell raced Apollo, he makes me so mad, Zero Dawn reverted to its default language, and that's all the kids in the creative facilities ever got. So our ancestors, our tribal ones, not the legacy ones, all started with the same speech and never got to learn any more. Mystery solved. Yet another rotten, completely unfair thing that, beg my pardon, did to the world. Alva. That makes sense. I wonder if they had it set up then, like, if the languages were going to be correct to the regions. Because it said defaulted to English.
Chose to take a stand.
Oh.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Sure.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up. You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where. Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
I kind of feel like we should do
like
that.
I said, I'll
first.
call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the 10 guide your way.
I don't remember if he has his arm for the next mission, if we do that or not, so I kind of want to test it to see if he does.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
But bubble baths are so wonderful.
How to go with the chorus after we fix the land gods.
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course
I
they
feel
had
like
no
we already heard
choice but
this.
to take it as
The
good
story.
news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them.
Yeah, we did. Okay, it just doesn't go away.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
All right, 2 more people, then we'll go do the arm test, and then
From the look
we'll
on your face,
the main
I'd say
quest?
the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
I see all of us settled in nicely.
Our new Quen friend? The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Yeah, that's Alva for you. How's everyone feeling?
Everyone's curious about Alva. It's amazing to think there's an entire tribe across the Great Waters who've been using focuses for longer than I've been alive. Zoe's been trying to get Alva to run her through Quen history, but she seems a bit shy around her.
From what I gather, the Quen get punished if they share data. She just needs some time to get used to us.
Makes sense. We'll give her some space.
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
Of course she
I'm glad
did.
you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
True. If I hadn't gotten injured.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. How's everyone feeling?
Everyone who's been used. Zoe, but
She just needs some...
makes sense.
There
I
we
should
go.
go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
All right. Aaron?
There she is. Heard you had an interesting time at Thebes.
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
Good, good.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine.
Come on, friend.
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
We got an arm to test first, real quick. So, let's go do that. I got that gear. Let me double check that we don't have anything here we can do. Nope. Alright, and then make sure it didn't give us anything. Ooh. Pouch upgrade. Nice. That's actually a good upgrade. I do need to restock a feud then.
I wonder what it's like being in space.
It sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
Wait. Nope, can't do anything in here.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Interesting. Okay, here we go. I wanted to check this. Ah, wrong button. Oh, it's a lens. I mean, we could grab some of this dialogue.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashaw was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
I love all of the arrows here. That's amazing. And then her old spear, an extra bow. Like, look at all the weapons. That's so cool. Like, I knew we collected some. Even, like, how the shelves are really filled in. Really cool. I never noticed that before.
I know Vorl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
Oh, we are dropping frames like crazy. Still live. That's the good news. I don't know why we're dropping frames so bad, though.
Beta is so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the time. I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
I am just checking to see if there's anything I... Like, we're at the point, I don't know, even if you refresh, what you're able... let me look here. Wow, stream is also super delayed. I need to check if I have a delay on. It's like a few minutes delay. Hey. I saw that on the viewer. I just figured the viewer was delayed. I didn't realize if I pulled up on my phone, it would also be delayed. Double check channel. Like sometimes mobile's just weird. Yeah, no. Okay. One thing I'll have to check if I accidentally put delay on. Hopefully it hasn't been delayed for other streams, because that would be really frustrating for chatters. Like, I mean, what I'm watching on it, she's still talking to Varl. So, like, that's not just a few minutes. Like, I mean, that's not a few seconds. That is a few minutes, like several minutes. Which is not good. I see what might have happened here. Okay, this is gonna, like, make me drop frames a little bit more. But my dual... Yeah, my dual got turned off. Let me connect. My Wi-Fi might be going out. Like, the only reason we're still live is because I am... to Ethernet. I've been having this issue a lot where I have to completely reset the gateway. Ever since I got a new gateway. But I'm gonna mess with this just for a few more moments because yeah, I can't even check the status of my gateway. Well, it's still live, at least through the Ethernet cord. It's just not working through Wi-Fi. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then I will check on this again. Because there's not much I can do. So we will avoid the main mission until I stop dropping frames, though, because I'm dropping frames bad. Like, it's not even not even a little bit. Like, I haven't seen this high of a percentage in a while. I don't get why I'm still alive.
First the frost breath, and the snow.
That's okay. We're just gonna run with it. Oh, he's escaping. Escaped. Ooh, there we go. Come on, jump off a tall place. He really does not like this. There we go. Nope, there we go. Okay, we're going this way. This way. It triggered it up there. There we go. Okay. I'll leave it on follow road for just a second. Back now. Alright, I have no idea how bad the internet looks right now. I do apologize if it's like really bad. We'll just do the side quest.
To do with this.
But yeah, will help. The dude's still alive? Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. I saved your life. We gonna talk about that?
Oh, here we go.
Don't celebrate yet!
Okay, I won't. I was just trying to say hi. Sorry, that was almost your head. You're going after more? Dude, come on. This doesn't feel like an NPC. This feels like a side quest. Dude, who are you? Hi. Okay. Hello? Okay. Get back. Wait. Feels like a glitch. Feel like summoning them? Okay. I'm leaving you. Is that a metal flower? No. Alright, goodbye. Good luck.
Okay.
Okay. Either way around is fine. Yep.
Dust whirled around by the wind. Great.
Okay. I'm so going the right way. Yeah, I gotta go through. Am I headed straight? Yes, I am. Okay. Stormbird. Follow this road for a moment. Internet's acting like it might be fixed. Internet is fixed. Let me look at drop rates. Okay, they're still pretty bad. Give it a moment here. Oh, okay.
Get that machine!
Oh my. I'm hitting the wrong button. That's why. Rude. We just... Oh, you guys are good guys. So sorry about that. What? That shit fixed. I'm gonna be distracted for... Saved their lives though. Usually they die on me. Okay.
You fight with honor, Outlander.
Oh. Thanks for that. And of course it's broken. Okay. My internet to check this. That's turned back on. I just exit out of error. You know? I might not still be live. No, I'm live. Okay, okay. I think I'm live. Yeah. No. Okay. Alright, we'll see if I stop dropping frames here in a minute. If not, I'm probably gonna call it early. I don't want to. I was hoping to go another hour or so, but I definitely don't want to do the main quest if we're gonna be dropping frames. And then I will have to go back to the internet company and say, hey, remember that fix we came up with? Don't think it worked. Okay, I need a machine. Rollbacker. Oh, there's more over here. I'm making all the smart decisions. Okay. Back on the road. We are...
Grab this on the go.
There we go. This looks like it. Over the bridge? No. Alright. I'm dropping more frames. Alright, we're gonna get there, and then I'm gonna go check the gateway, but if I don't see an easy fix that won't require me restarting it, I will probably just have a very short stream up the hill. Okay, why am I struggling so much to find this road? Nope. Why is this such a struggle? Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna travel here and then I'm gonna pause and figure this out. I'm sorry. Ah, at least it's pretty. And a little eerie. I really thought we were gonna go after Hephaestus today.
Machine saw me. No one is climbing that mountain. Not even me.
Oh, there's a quest up here, but we can't access it.
Enough, okay. Wait. I would need to fly to find out what happened to Farika. Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm. Not sure what he has in mind, though.
Okay. Okay, perfect timing, because I have ads about to start on my channel. So I'm going to let the ads run here for a moment, and I'm going to see if I can figure out... And we will... You know, I don't know if I'm able... There it goes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Um, amount of frames I'm dropping just keeps going up. Oh, let me turn down. Okay, so the amount of frames dropping keeps going up. Shouldn't be. So the gateway is completely fine. At least it's saying it's fine. So I'm gonna do 2 things here real quick. And if neither of them work, then we're gonna call it. I think it's still the gateway. The app thought I needed a second, and I did that the other. But like my app can't reach. Okay, this actually might make me go down. So if I go down, oops. But I'm dropping frames at a rate where I'm like, it's like 50% dropped frames, like 237,000. So it's just getting worse. It was at 40, and I watched some of the playback, and the playback's rough. So I'm gonna try 2 things. I might restart the stream, to be honest. I don't have any viewers, doesn't hurt anything. Because I have like at least another hour in. It's only been 2 hours. I really try to go just a minimum here. But this might tank it as well here. I'm running a speed test real quick. Oh my gosh. I know this is because I'm probably live, but I've never seen it this low. Okay. That would do it. Well, the next question I have is, do I have weather? I have 0 ideas. I mean, the air conditioner was accidentally left on in there, and it's like 40 some degrees outside, so maybe the unit got too cold. It turned off the air. I'm a little frustrated that was on. That's my fault. That room. It's a window unit. I just forgot to turn it off the other really hot day. Well, if that speed test is accurate, that explains everything. The problem is I know the speed test is rough when you are live. Because when you're live, your computer is utilizing a lot of stuff. We check task manager, make sure like my CPU stuff or not. No? Might need a update. Okay. Well, the app just went, hey, you're online. But I'm at 51% drop frames now. I watched the playback, and I don't know for sure if it's, again, my internet or if the VOD's going to be like this, but like it was stuttering, and then my audio was clear, but like the frames weren't. And then it was getting delayed to where the sound didn't match up, and then it would just like jump forward, like the video would jump forward, but the audio was consistent. It was really stuttery. And that's not, I don't want to do gameplay like that. Like, that's not fun to watch for anyone. Man. I just realized I didn't even I'm in the right category. Okay. At least do that. Wait. Wait, am I back? Okay, hold on, hold on. Everything might have just fixed itself. I need to see if the drop frames go down. My bit rate just shot up. Not too worried about the bit rate because I have that capped. So even when Twitch is like, this is bad quality, it shouldn't be because I have it capped. Cap frame. It is going down by 1/10 of a percent point. I don't know if that means it's decisions to say. Okay, well, upload's back up. When does fiber come? Trying to open one thing at a time to or I have running. Eh. Ethernet. House me to sleep. That's anytime I open this, it will stutter a little bit here. My phone's. I mean, I could go play Stardew offline or read. I'm reading through the Apothecary Light now still. Okay, so it does show really poor. Guys, I need to average. The strength. mean, hmm. Okay. I think I'm gonna do some research on this, and hopefully it's just a bad internet night. I might be able to. I don't want to pay more for internet right now. Because I can't up my upload and speeds. Not an option I have, which is kind of stupid. And so I really don't want to have to pay more for like a Wi-Fi booster or something, because like I really don't use Wi-Fi. It's I have an Omen, and I can use something called Dual Force through the Omen that allows me to connect to both the Ethernet and the Wi-Fi at the same time. As like I don't know for sure how it works. I just know it like cripples my internet speed for my computer. So it just really, really, really helps. But I've been having issues ever since I had to get a new modem. My last one, or gateway, my last one died, and I found out, oh, it was old enough. It was the last model that the company I'm with was doing, and they don't support it anymore. But I could do satellite internet is the only other option. And I hear that is like even more unstable than what I currently have. This is literally my only choice. Like this house doesn't even have a phone line run to it. I checked. So I can't get AT&T. There's no cable. I can't get Spectrum. Like I can't get the normal internet companies here in Ohio. And so I'm actually working through a phone company and have a hotspot. And I can't even go through like most phone companies because I don't have cell service. So I'm actually doing a phone company that my phone's not even with because it's the only one that has strong enough, like they have a cell tower not too far from here, and so it's the only one that has strong enough internet. Or strong enough service. But like when my phone's not connected to internet or my internet goes down, I don't have enough reception to even send a text. I can't access um because my phone company, and like, yeah, why don't I switch? Family is still paying partially for my phone plan because we're on a family plan. So switching would be a lot more expensive for me than just staying online or on. So that's what I do. Um but this is frustrating. I am kind of delaying because the drop frames has slowly gone down. It's at 47%. But it's really not going down. And like normally when I reconnect, that just goes to zero. Like it doesn't do the slow crawl down, and I'm a little confused why it is. I mean, my PlayStation doesn't need the internet. Make sure that's not. Maybe it's trying to do a background update or something on me. Um. If that makes it. It was connected. But it went down by a tenth. So instead of 47.8 drop frames. Okay, it went down. It's going down a little bit, but 47.5. Okay. That's fresh. Um, okay. Well, I will look into this. I know there are ways to boost internet Um, and so I know they offer a Wi-Fi boost for the home. That is like literally it's offered. Um, and so maybe the new modem that they have, it's like a third of the size of their last ones that they had. Maybe it's not getting it something. Um, maybe it needs a booster. I don't know. I'll look into it. I'm gonna figure it out. So, but for right now, I think I need to call it. um, because yeah, I don't have. I do not have internet. So, um, yeah. So I'm gonna end it here. I don't want to. When we start up next, we will be continuing Kyoto Kotalo. Don't know why I keep making it. I think it's another character, something that I watched or played or something. Um, I'm thinking Star Trek is in the back of my mind with it, so that might be where it's from. But anyways, we'll do his mission to get his arm, and then we'll jump straight into Gemini. With capturing Hephaestus and the old Gemini um cauldron. That's the word for it. And then we will, unless it forces us straight into the end mission, I think what we'll do is wrap up the last of the side quests. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it forced the ending. It is a long quest. It is a long quest. I think I remember how it ends, and it's a lot of dialogue. It's so this is like the second to final quest. Once we wrap up this quest, um if it gives us a moment, we will go ahead and wrap up all side quests and then do final quests. So we're in endgame 4-ish. Like this next quest will put us into the end game. And then at that point we will do Burning Shores next. I'm not going to say what I'll be next live because to be honest, I don't know. I right now would love to be live, like even tomorrow, or like soon here. Like I would love to say, hey, I'll come back on. Um, but I am trying to balance life and work, and there's a few things I want to test, but not till May. And I know we're entering May this week, and so that's why maybe. But I just don't know. So if you're watching this and you want to get connected with that, join the Discord. I will add the Discord to my About page. I know I have not done that yet. It's on my long list of things I'd like to do, so I will do that here. But very, very, very short stream tonight, I guess. Very short stream. So, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. So, thanks for popping in. I saw a few people popping in and out. So I appreciate any lurkers. You guys are always wonderful. Always greatly appreciated. Very much so. So, I will leave it here. We're not gonna raid anyone. But I will see you next Sunday for sure. Yes, for sure next Sunday. And if not next Sunday, then before. But before. So, so for sure next Sunday, maybe before is what I'm trying to say. I'm cooked. This is great. But all right. Have a great night.